2 days, one day, 2 videos. What's happening, guys? Today, we're at Rocky Mountain National Park. And this is Trail Ridge Road. And Trail Ridge Road is one of the scenic byways. And it's just freaking gorgeous. We ran up Jones Pass this afternoon. Well, you know, afternoon. And we were really trying to go somewhere else, actually. We were trying to go up Byers Pass, but we didn't know anything about Byers Pass, so we decided to go up Jones Pass because we had read about it before, and it was just a quick little 7-mile journey, but I'm sure you guys have already watched that video. And Stace was like, hey, since we're here and there's traffic backed all the way up to the mountains, why don't we just go through Rocky Mountain National Park and go home that way, and there'll be no traffic. But it's about 6 o'clock, sunset is about 8:30. I think this road is only 47 miles, I believe. Sorry, I just gassed up, so reset the tripometer. Still really wish the DRZ had a gas gauge, it would be nice. But I've gotten pretty good at the old shake trick, and if you watch the Rampart Range video, you'll see that I got 100 miles almost to the T. It was like 100.2 miles and didn't hit reserve. So that was pretty dang impressive. But on the way into the park, actually just before we got into the park, we saw a moose, and I'll put a picture here up on top of the mountain. That was the biggest moose we've seen so far in Colorado. I mean, he's the first boy moose that I've seen. And man, those antlers are just spectacular, eh? But I was on Moose Watch and I spotted the moose. She didn't have the Nikon with her. She was kind of mad. She was like, I really wish I had the Nikon with the big old zoom lens on it. If you would have asked me, 4 or 5 years ago in Jersey if I would be in Rocky Mountain National Park 3 days after I was in Yellowstone on Moose Watch or Bear Watch, I would have told you were crazy. But here I am. And it just goes to show how crazy life can be, and you know, it's awesome. I'm loving it. I am so glad we made this move. So I want to give a big shout out to somebody who was a really good friend to me in Delaware, and I know that she's watching these videos. And DJ, Mrs. Dawn, lived across the street from me, and she's a waitress at Big Fish down in Rehoboth Beach. So if you guys are ever down at Rehoboth Beach, go to Big Fish, request DJ. She is not only an amazing waitress, but she's a great friend. Really sweet, and I miss her dearly, and hopefully soon she's gonna come out to visit us. But while Stace was working out of state a lot, there's really not a whole lot to do in Delaware. So DJ and I and all the neighbors from Sailor Lane, big shout out to Gumby and the rest, would hang out at DJ's garage, which she nicknamed the G-Spot. She had a TV and a stereo, and we even had a wading pool at one point. Some kid's little kiddie pool, you know, like 2 feet deep, blew over into her yard, and she had it out trying to get somebody to claim it, and nobody claimed it for like a week. So she was like, forget about it. It's now a wading pool for the G-Spot. So we took that little kiddie pool and filled it up with water, and yeah, you could sit around and enjoy a beverage and soak your feet. But that was our fun on Sailor Lane. So big shout out to you guys, Rosa and Skippy and Gumby and DJ and all the rest of the ragtag crew. Miss you guys a lot. You guys were awesome to me, and I really appreciate it. Whoa, apparently we need to shift down and go around a sharp turn, because I think I was speeding a bit. Be good, Jeffrey, it's 35. But yeah, DJ, see if you can get everybody together and get them to watch this video. It should be pretty good. Just don't let Skippy watch it. Make sure Brian watches it. Oh man. So we're gonna start going up here, and there's a couple of spots up on the top where it looks like what I've said it looks like is like they blew up nuclear weapons on the side of the mountain because it's caved in, just like a huge crater, as if a meteorite the size of the size of Delaware hit it. And supposedly it's natural, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe in the 50s they were doing some weapons testing when there was nobody here, or at least they could control whether people were here or not in the winter. Round and round we go. But I'm gonna try and get as far as I can. Let you guys see as much as you can before she dies, or before the sun actually goes down and dies out on me. Now this is what I call moose country. 100%. And the whole time I'm riding along here, not only am I scanning that side, but I'm scanning this side too, because you never know when they're chilling up in the woods and gonna come down and get something to eat, or get a drink, or go for a swim, or if they're going swimming now, they gotta have some thick skin, because it is bloody cold. The deer up here are a little different. They don't have the big fluffy white tail. They're brown. They're like darker brown. No tail. They look kind of like retarded white tail. Yeah, see? There I go, saying they're retarded, and I'm retarded. They're cousins. Retarded white-tailed deer cousins. Oh my god, spit it out. But they're everywhere. The elk are everywhere. And they'll just mosey on through Estes, which is like the most beautiful town in America. And oh my, I wish I could live there. That's where the Stanley is. If you've ever seen the movie The Shining, Estes houses the Stanley, and you can go in it, and they have you can actually still stay there. It's a resort, but they have ghost tours and blah blah blah. There's a visitor center up here on top, and I think they said that 3/4 of the year it is covered above its roof in snow. So when we roll up to it, I'll remind you of that. But you see all these sticks on the side of the road? That's for that's the guide for snowplows. So the snowplows can come through here and not fall off the edge of the road and not start digging into the side of the mountain. I forget what the elevation is at the top of this hill, but I'll find out and let you guys know. It's kind of cool. Motovloggers, what elevation do you ride at? It's a question I've been meaning to ask and always forget. If you own an Android phone, there's an app that works even if you don't have service. It uses the GPS to pull up your elevation. The picture, the icon for it's a little balloon. So if you search elevation and you see one that's a little balloon, it's a free app. Check it out. Download it next time you're riding and let me know. Oh, look at this, herd of elk. Let's slow down. Give you guys a good look as we go by. Hello, elks. And one lonely elk hanging out. What's up, buddy? But yeah, that's how they hang. That's how they roll. That's how they roll, yo. They roll in a gang of elk. What? It's the E to the L to the K, mofo. What? 15 mile an hour. I guess that means downshift. It's a fragile world. It's a delicate system. It's above tree line. Caution, dangerous snow fields ahead. For your safety, keep off the blah blah. Okay, we will keep off the blah blah. And it's probably gonna get a little windy up here, guys. I apologize. I got my face shield down and I think I have the vent closed, but it doesn't really matter. With this helmet, air comes right in from underneath and it makes the windy noise. So hopefully it doesn't bother you guys way too much, but nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna get blown around myself. Oh, 15, I forgot, shit. Oh, so this is the visitor center that is usually under snow completely. And I believe Miss Stacy was going to stop here.